when we talk with the guy who is working company, or when we ask about his opinion about the job, like how good he is or how great he wants the job he's doing. So the guy always who is working in a company as an employee, whatever it is, team lead, manager, senior management part. But again, when you ask him, he's always in the thought that no, job is not good. We must work something that is our own, or we must find some job that we can do, because in the job we have been engaged all the time, a lot of meeting, a lot of burden, schedule with many pending job. Again, we are engaged all day long. Even when coming to home, we are getting a lot of tasks so that we need to finish before coming to office. So why can't we put that much effort so that we can do something our own business? So if we have something we are owning, we are possessing some business, if I put all of the effort over there, what will happen then? At least the productivity, the gain that we have, it is our own. But when I work for a company, or the company is getting a lot of business, a lot of revenue, a lot of gain, capital gain, a lot of things, what I'm getting, my contribution is only getting for 12 hour, more than that. But again, I'm getting the same salary each month. So that a stick in our mind that pop up every time. So that, because we have developed such mentality. But just go to the businessman. I'm gonna give a small example, not huge. There is shop where I live. This shop a little bigger than traditional shop, or this man knows how to do business. So that is a grocery shop, and in that grocery shop he has arranged. It's not kinds of mall, but again, he had the wide space, wide room in front of road, and he has separated each item so that we can see clearly, or everything is like attractive, so that you are not thinking a lot before buying. You go, you see, and you buy. And again, after a long time, what happened? The man started putting vegetables and fruits also. That is grocery shop. But again, he started putting these all stuff in front of his shop. So it is again additional income source. Yeah, when we see that, we will obviously notice that, and we will say that that is an additional income source. So that is called business. Wow, we are doing job every day. We go to job, we come from job. That is like, and we are stuck in rut. But they see the guy, he's enhancing, he's increasing the potential of earning, and he's putting in all his effort, but he's gaining whatever he is doing. But when it comes to job, we go to office, we do all of the activity, we join meetings, sometimes we perspire, and we are panting, or a lot of things happening during the day when we do work. So but whatever effort we are putting over there all day long, whatever we are coming across, that is the part of our job, and end of the month the same reward we are getting. Notice the guy I'm talking about, the shop. So what I notice, sometimes we think in the same time, so we don't realize his effort. But again, see, because in the morning I wake up early in the morning, and I go, I walk. While walking, I go with the area where that shop is. So the person, see, he wakes up early in the morning around 6 or something, because when I go, so about 7, I noticed the shop is open. It means he came early, or he comes early and open the shop, and then thereafter a lot of things he has to arrange, like some shacks, some box, some cartoon, some other stuff that he has. He needs to align that in the row, so that again it looks nice, or customer may come and they ask, and he, it would be easily approachable, so he can give that to somebody. So these all things, it took him a lot of time to do. But again, what happened, he comes, and somebody in the morning, if he wants some stuff to buy, so he goes and they are requesting. So instead of shifting all, shuffling all that stuff, he need to give the material the people want. Along with that, I notice in the afternoon when I go to the shop, the all fruit and vegetable that he puts exhibit in front of his shop, because the shop is not covered. There is no shelter of the outer area, that is only up to the room. So when sun hits the area, what does, how does it impact on that vegetable and fruit? Because it is hot sun in the afternoon. So when sun hits, immediately he need to analyze that now time is to just cover it. So what does he do? Just he soaked some cloth or sack, the empty sack, and cover all that vegetable and fruit, so that it's not coming directly in contact with the sunlight, so that it may harm it. So it will not be in the fresh, it will not look fresh, it will dry. So that he does. And again, in the evening he need to remove all those things, so that everybody who is crossing wanna buy, they can look at, because we are customer. And being a customer, we have tendency that we look something that look nice, fresh, or that attracts us, that anyhow compel us to buy, that looks like persuasive. So we go, we are customer, we have choice. A lot of shops are there. It is not mandatory for us that we need to buy same at same place with the same shopkeeper. It is not like that. But the shopkeepers are also smart, and they know how to attract a customer, or how to sell, how to have a relation with customers. When you go, he will say, hey, how are you? Good, everything is fine. And always just smile, even though he wakes up early in the morning, all day long he's busy, and still sometimes you feel like reluctant. But again, when you go, you will not realize that he is working. He had been working since morning, and still he's active. And then his son comes, his wife comes, and daughter comes. They starts helping, and these are the helping hand during the morning hours and evening hours. It's rush time. A lot of people, I notice a lot of shops are there in the queue next to him, opposite to him, to the another left side and the right side. There are many shops. But again, why people rush there? Because he has a great counter where at least 3 4 people can stand one side, and that is divergent kinds. I think that is pillar that divides that. And the next side again, shop is same again, 2 or 3 people can stand or demand whatever they want. So that that is the structure of shop. So during the morning, I think 8 to 10 or 11, or during the evening, the food uh, the customer strength increase. So a lot of people comes, and he is responsible to give it to them. But again, what I want to share here, that the job mentality or the business mentality, I agree that whatever gain he had, that is his own. But when it comes to the job, all day long we are working, and whatever we did, it is only the same reward. It leads to a same reward, and that is what we gain from the job. But again, notice the guy, he brought, or he brings everyday vegetables. That is the everyday part. You cannot put that 2 or 3 days. Like fruits, we can have, what we can put for a long time. But when it comes to vegetable, we cannot put it for a long time. So every day he needs to go, or he needs to order some vendor. He gives it, he delivers it in the morning. So in the morning, if you go, it looks fresh. By the evening, when you see the status of vegetable, it seems like they are somewhere lacking a lot of strength, and the freshness that we have in the morning is not there. They are getting dry. So again, we are waiting next day, that if vegetable comes, the morning delivery comes, then we will buy, because that remains fresh. That is what we all want. We are customers. So what is happening with that all vegetable that we didn't buy, or nobody bought it? So that is waste. Like he may use at home, whatever he can consume, but how much? He has only 2 or 3 family members. Apart from that, that is all wastage. So he has to be more careful, more mindful, that whatever he is bringing, whatever stuff that is not, that he cannot put more than a day or two, that he has to buy in the limit that he can sell. But again, you cannot assume how much it would be sold, you will be able to sell, or how much or how many you will be having there in a stock, and that is obviously at last ruined or it's not useful. So, why I'm narrating this today? Because when it comes to a spoken, I always talk about the speaking part. When it comes to a spoken, so what happened during the speaking? When you remember something, when you have something you like rote learning, you read something somewhere, you have written somewhere, and you want to narrate that, it takes a lot of effort to speak about that. Or we always have mentality that we may forget that. But what happened when something that is quite obvious, quite vivid in our mind, or that we have to narrate only, in that terms it's like we have full of energy and a lot of things, whatever we came across, we know that is imagine that is quite vivid in our mind, or we are able to narrate that. So see how easy it is when we narrate something that we know, or that is transparent in our mind. Every day we see, every day we watch, so that becomes easy. Yeah, I understand that for this also we need to effort that we have to understand vocabulary, structure, sentences. We need to string a lot of sentences, word to form the paragraph, to form the story. But again, if you have achieved this level, even though many times, many circumstances, people are fluent and they feel nervous while narrating something, or somewhere they are shy, they are shy away from saying or speaking or whatever idea even he had. But what is somewhere in their mind, what hinders them to not express as it is? That is what I am discussing here. So even if you know many things, you are not able to speak. For that you need to be very natural. Very natural means rational thoughts should be in your mind. So try to speak about that and try to share whatever you know easily. Don't make anything complicated. Complicate making means you are something creating hitch in your way of communication. Yeah, you heard it right. So why we may think in that way, that is basically creating something that may create trouble, or we start fumbling to speaking about that. So better not to go in that state. We have to make communication easy. Even if you have something in your mind that I have presentation, how to present that in front of our employee or during the meeting, that is not natural. Every day I'm not doing that. Again, the meeting that you have, the presentation that you have prepared, it is not completely, or you are not completely ignorant about that. At least 50% of that, at least half part, whatever you have gone with, whatever you have written, jotted down in the paper or in the, yeah, computer. So why not? Only you have to understand whatever you have to speak. Just keep the bullet line. Yesterday I was also discussing about this. Keep that bullet line in your mind, and that would be sufficient to speak while you are speaking, while you are narrating. So why not? Why cannot we can, you or we can do that? We can do that. Just make it obvious, apparent, or natural, instead of mugging that all things putting in mind so that you can narrate that. No, no, no. That seems again not effectively. When you are talking with anybody or in meeting, it seems that everybody understood that you have something, anyhow adjusted in your mind, or you are just throwing it out. So that doesn't seem natural. That is not captivating. Yes. So better to be rational with your idea, your thought. You have to be very natural about that. The all idea that is you are bringing with, or it is streaming in your mind, just put it naturally. You laugh during the meeting, you enjoy the situation, you stop sometime if somebody is asking something. But what happened when you have adjusted all those things here and try to throw it out? If anybody asks something or any situation comes when you have interruption, then what will happen? You are not able now to speak what you had, because it was in a series adjusted in your mind, or you were able to narrate. But now somebody distracted you at the time. Now you are not able to utter, because sequence may be upside down, it is appended in your mind randomly, and now Oh my god, what I was about to say, and the guy interrupted me, and how can I narrate that? So that again comes as an obstacle. So being natural is always preferred or always effective way of communicating. So be on the pace or be precise meticulously about your way of speaking, so that it should be natural and it should not create any heat while speaking. So thank you again, and follow the all topic that I'm putting my effort to narrate, so that it may help you out in any term. Thank you.